So Karolyn, congratulations on being named our Volunteer of the Year. So I have a few questions for you tonight. So tell me about volunteering and tell me how long you volunteered in our community.
We moved here in 1978. Our kids were 7 and 8 years old. And so in order to kind of get acquainted with the community, I offered to volunteer at the school. And at that point in time, they would, I don't have a teaching background or anything, but they let me do that. So then I said, well, I'd like maybe my daughter to join a scout troop. And they said, great, all of ours are full. Would you like to start one?
Oh.
And I went, sure, I'd like to do that. So I started that, and I volunteered from various things all the time that they were in school. And then when they went to college, I kind of had to find something else to do. And just ended up with some various things, and now it's really down to just two things. And that's Ute Pass Symphony Guild and Tweet's Holiday Home Tour. And that's all I do now.
That's all you do now?
That's all I do.
So if I remember correctly, as I was writing the press release, well over 40 plus years you've been doing this here.
I guess that's true. I guess that's right.
So out of all of those years, tell me what's so special? What's your favorite thing you like to do in volunteering?
I've been thinking about that. And I think it's more, I came up with something that's kind of a byproduct. I didn't really go into it knowing this, but it's something like going for an advanced degree or earning continuing education units. You're just learning all the time. You learn all about, I didn't know anything about being a scout leader, although my mother had been one. I learned a lot about the Scouts. I volunteered in my church, learned a lot about church. From the administrative side of things. And just everything I volunteered to do, I've been the one that got the reward.
By the learning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're told that learning is what it's all about for all of us.
True.
You know, always reaching out to learn, so you're doing that. So along with the learning, I know you work with the two that you're doing right now, you work with a team. Tell me about what that's like working with a team.
It's great to work with people who are all trying to work towards a common goal. The Symphony Guild, we have 14 people on our board. And we all work together to bring about Symphony Above the Clouds, and also to take the fourth graders down to Pikes Peak Center. With the Holiday Home Tour, it's a bit different. We have a steering committee, but then it just branches out from there. One of the members of the board, we tried to figure out the number of volunteer hours to put on the home tour. And when we got to about 2,000 hours, we said, okay, yeah, well, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, right.
It's a lot. And as we look through our community, there are a lot of organizations that require volunteers.
Many hours.
So what a great example that you are as a volunteer in our area that people can look to, new people coming to our community, starting out just as yourself, can look and see what you did to get involved in our community. What advice would you give to somebody new?
There's no shortage of things to do in Woodland Park. You can read the Courier, there's all kinds of articles in there. I would say, you know, pick something you love and go with it, but I just kind of fell into some of these things. I mean...
And added your expertise to what you could do.
I don't know about that, but I tried. I guess I'm still trying. I'm not quitting.
Absolutely. Well, I had one thing I read as I wrote the press release. You faced some challenges along the way, especially with the symphony. We've had some weather and things like that. As a leader with those volunteers, what's your thought process when you come up against a challenge? What do you try to do?
You know, we rely heavily, in the case of the Symphony Guild, on our sponsors and the advice of people within the community. We had one time we had to change our stage kind of in the middle of things, and that was a huge challenge, but we got it done. We rely on the expertise from the Colorado Springs Philharmonic. They help us a lot.
Okay.
They know way more about production than we do.
So you look to the experts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Make friends with all those people.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Well, Karolyn, congratulations
Well,
on
thank you.
behalf of the Chamber. I'm so thrilled that you are our 2018 Volunteer of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.